So, a few years ago when I was 16, my parents went through a divorce and uh, I went from living it up in sunny California to snowboarding in the very cold Colorado where my dad moved. What I'm about to say is a brief backstory on how I ended up in Australia. I was hanging out at a racing event called the Horizon Festival when I heard a few rumors about an abandoned car chilling in a barn. When I got home that night, I immediately hopped on my computer to do some research on where the car might be. It took me a few days after doing that. Then I started looking in a few areas. It took me about a week to find it, and when I finally found it, I could have sworn I heard it calling out to me. This was an amazing car when I finally restored it the following year, or well, fall of the following year. After working all summer long to get money so I could restore it, it was a Subaru 22B STI. I entered the Horizon Festival that year, just a few weeks after I completed the car, and I was just driving around, and my accelerator got stuck. So rather than turning the car off like a smart person, I I kept shifting, and I was going pretty fast when I saw a car coming up on the right. So I swerved to the left to miss him, but then it happened. A few days after the wreck, I recorded a video explaining what exactly happened, and I put it on YouTube. And so, after the accident, I was charged with reckless endangerment, and I had to pay a fine, and I had 2 months of community service, which was horrible because I was super lazy. But 4 months after that, I went on Craigslist and I found me the holy grail of muscle cars. I found what was the General Lee. It was a 69 Charger that was in kind of bad shape, but it ran, and all I needed to do was replace the oil filter, the head gasket, and work on the brakes a little bit. Other than those minor things, the car was really, really good. It ran great. Then I wrecked it about a month later. So, after that crash, I had my license suspended and was charged with reckless endangerment again, and was sentenced to 2 months of community service after 2 months of house arrest. As the end of high school was coming up, I decided to go to college over in Australia to be with my girlfriend because we met while she was a foreign exchange student over here and had left 2 months before graduation. Fast forward to June, and 2 months before I turned 18, I made a really big mistake. And before I continue, I thought I'd let you know that I got accepted to a school in Australia, but back to the story. It was 2 days before my graduation, and I went to a party with a bunch of my friends, and we all got hammered and thought it would be a good idea to steal a car. So we went walking around and found a Raptor in the parking lot of some random building. And this is happening at, say, 7:30 p.m. So it's still early, sun's still up, kind of. It's getting dark, and we're already drunk, so you already know it's going to end bad. So we take it, hotwire it, and go to the golf course and start joyriding the truck around the golf course. And by the time we returned the truck, it was already morning. So you can imagine. After us teenagers were done having the fun and returned the truck, well, we kind of returned it broken, you can say. Um, yeah, it did not look good at all.